Hello everyone, and welcome back to our FFG Live. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Jump to Lightspeed draft gameplay. I'm super excited to be showing you all a ton of new cards. We're going through the packs before this and going, oh yeah, this one's new, and this one's new, and this one's new. So we've got a ton of cool stuff to show you all today. I'm your host, Xander Taylor, as always, and I'm joined by some wonderful people today. Too many for me to just go around the table and name everybody, so why don't we just let everybody introduce themselves this time, starting over here with Colin.
Yeah, hi, I'm Colin Phelps. I'm the game design manager for the Unlimited design team.
All right, I'm Alex Werner. I'm the game rules specialist. My job is to review rule books and rules on components, and I'm a big fan of Star Wars Unlimited and Draft.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. You haven't been back since Sealed gameplay back set 2, so July.
Yeah.
So glad to have you back.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yep, so I'm Old News. I'm Joe Neal, one of the Star Wars Unlimited designers. Very good at losing to Alex in Draft. Like last week's Set 8 testing. That was a fun game.
It was really fun. It was really close, too.
Hey, I'm John Leo. I'm one of the game designers too. I also lose to Alex in playtesting all the time. She's quite good. I'm also standing, so that's
Same.
Yeah, there's a
get
chair
some lunches.
shortage. It's fine.
We all know you just have a big torso. It's cool.
Anyway,
Hey, I'm Ryan Serrano. I'm also a game designer on Star Wars Unlimited, who also likes Draft, which is why I try to get on as many Draft streams as I possibly can. And also Rules Admiral. Yeah.
Speaking of, Ryan, you specifically reached out and said, hey, can we talk for a little bit about a card that was revealed this week on stream, so that way you can clear up any misconceptions before the CR4, the Comp Rules 4 will be released the week of pre-release, so just a couple short weeks away, but you wanted to make sure everyone had a good idea of what this meant going forward, so you could kind of evaluate cards, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So I know we've got a lot of folks who like to look at our previews and our spoilers that you give out, Xander. And we spoiled a card, Kazuda, this week, who importantly is about making cards and other cards lose their abilities. And so I know people like to sort of start to plan how they're going to use leaders once we spoil them. So I wanted to get in right nice and early and tell y'all that the rules for lose are going to have a slight adjustment coming with CR4. Starting with the release of Set 4, when a unit loses its abilities for a certain amount of time, so say it loses Sentinel for the phase, that will also override any future instances of gaining that ability, or Sentinel in this case, right? So if I said this unit loses Sentinel for the phase, it cannot gain Sentinel for the phase after that. In the past we've done where it kind of can flip back and forth, and there's weird timing issues and lots of rules questions that come about as a result of that. So we playtested it internally and decided that lose overriding it is a lot simpler, a lot more streamlined, it creates a lot fewer rules complications, so expect that, and that will change how Kaz works specifically. Kaz being our first leader that cares directly about lose synergies, we wanted to make sure that we stepped in right now and made this change, which is one that we've been planning to make, but this seemed like the right time to do it. So letting you all know for your own pre-draft and pre-release building that is coming. So you heard it here first.
Yeah, and so this will all be covered in the Comp Rules 4, but I'm glad that you brought that out now because I believe you might be playing Kaz, or you're thinking about it.
It's one of my leaders I have an option for. We'll see.
Cool. Well, if you all have watched any of our draft streams before, we usually on our weekday streams, like a Wednesday when it's not all day, we do pre-draft a couple of packs just to make sure things speed along and we can get through some more games, show you what the cards can do, things like that. We'll be doing a full draft gameplay on our pre-release day stream on the 7th of March. So tune in for that if you want to see us go through every single pack. But we can talk a little bit about what we've drafted so far. Colin, do you want to start us off? I know you have a ton of new cards we were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Already.
Oh, definitely. With some leaders at my disposal of Poe Dameron, Wedge Antilles, and Rio Durant, I did end up in the red-green hero color pair, trying to take advantage of what I believe is a very strong leader with Poe, as he is a pilot who can just keep hopping back into those ships. Some cool cards I wanted to show off outside of already having 3 bigs in the deck, a Leia Organa unit, a red 5, all of your hits. Are some vehicle-specific cards like Twin Laser Turret. This is a space-heavy set that I'm preparing to do battle with vehicles in space, and this is a great one that can deal damage to the other units in that arena, while also buffing up my vehicle units. Something like Air Superiority is also on game plan for me. I'm going to try to have vehicles, try to put pilots in them, and then if anyone's disrupting me on the ground, hopefully Air Superiority can deal them 4 damage once I have that Air Superiority. There you are. And then finally, the last cool card in my focused red-green pilot deck is my finisher, a very cool large red vehicle on the ground called War Juggernaut. This one's gonna ping a bunch of units and be just a giant tank on the ground that Biggs Darklighter is still allowed to pilot. So I'm excited for my my beatdown deck here.
I will mention that card, War Juggernaut, is one of my very favorite Twin Suns cards too.
Oh yeah.
Because you have 3 times as many opponents.
Oh, it
as
says
one
each.
one.
It says each damaged unit, not
Yeah.
just mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anytime building a Twin Suns deck, just do Control F each.
Yeah. So I'm feeling pretty good.
Nice. All right, Alex, what do you have for us today?
Oh, I didn't really plan out which ones to talk about, but I'm really excited for Blue or Vigilance Hero, which is one of my favorite combinations. And that will pair well with, say, maybe my Rose Tico leader. I also drafted Admiral Akbar and Rio Durant. Maybe some like unique units would probably be some of the more interesting ones. I love the Sentinel keyword, so this Tantive 4 has it, and when played, create an X-Wing token.
Yeah.
Especially love that with Rose, where you can just heal off the damage and your Sentinel's just alive forever.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
And similarly, this Silver Angel unique card, when
That's
one
where
or
that
more
Silver
damage is
Angel-
healed from this unit, you may deal 1 damage to a space unit.
And that one's new.
That's a new card, right?
Yeah, let's show that
Yeah.
one off.
That is one of the best Rose synergy pieces.
I know
yeah.
people
Not
are
the best Rose Synergy piece.
No, that's in my pack, and I'm not playing Rose.
I love this Silver Angel.
Oh yeah, that's another one that unique ship, and so people were looking for those for the prestige cards and trying to figure out what the last couple were. So
Oh,
there's another
yeah.
one towards that.
Sure.
All right, thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
All right, so my leaders, I wasn't planning to go in this direction. I did get Darth Vader with my pack, my first leader, and then I stuck Joe with 2 different Thrawns, which felt great.
I am happy with that.
Yeah,
Give me all
unfortunately,
the Thrawn.
it didn't play out well because now he is the only one in that aspect
Yeah.
part of the color pie. So I had to go heroism with Wedge or Rose. Knowing all the Rose players around me, went with Wedge. And I'm trying to think if I have too many new cards. I got your classics, Anakin Skywalker. I got Snap. Let's see if any of these. I got Home 1. That was a great one. I felt pretty good about that. And let's see. I don't think I drafted too many new cards, but I think this one is new. This Commence Patrol. We'll see what happens. It doesn't seem like too bad of a cost to pay. 1 cost to get an X-Wing token as long as somebody has something in their discard pile, so I feel pretty good about that, whether it's mine or my opponent's. So not super worried about it, but that's a nice thing that I can do turn 2 going on once I start taking people out with my big piloted ships.
Nice.
All right, and that's good for me, I think.
Yeah. So as Xander already kind of said,
What's going on here, Joe?
I got my nice little barrier, and for all the world to see, I've got my 3 leaders that I've picked.
Nice.
So
I
I've
can
got
read those
the-
so easily on
Yeah,
screen.
yeah, it's so easy
nice.
to see. Well, Luke fell down. He can stay down because I'm not using him. I got past 2 different Thrawns, and those are the only ones at the table. So I get my pick of the litter for Thrawn cards. So
You did.
anything that says win defeated, I will take it, and I will win with it. My very first pack, I got this Legendary, which works well with Thrawn.
Oh yeah.
So any when defeated ability I can use again. So then with Thrawn, I can make it happen 3 times.
I regretted this immediately.
You passed that to him?
No, that
no.
was in my first
Oh, in
pack.
your
I regretted sending him so many Thrawns.
Yeah, but I did get past this immediately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you took the other one, Ryan. Thank
Well,
you very
I took
much.
the hyperspace foil one.
Yeah. I'll trade you this one for that one. But Krennic, great turn 1 with Thrawn. Get other ability or get other units out with the when defeated abilities. So I can just start playing 4 drops on turn 2, or anytime up the curve, and he's shielded, so he survives a lot more than other fragile 2 drops. And then Xander was nice enough to give me a Chimera.
This one hurt.
What are you doing, Xander?
There was a really good card for me in that pack, and I should have hate drafted a little more, but
Yeah, so it is
Boy.
so nice to just have an easy draft. Anytime I see the words when defeated, I will snatch it up. And my colors were decided for me on the first pack. So
Which is so unlike your normal drafting strategy.
I have always said pivoting is for cowards.
Watch out behind you, Joe. It's on its way here.
Oh god.
oh man.
Can I have that Chimera back?
I guess. Fine.
All right, John, what do you have for us?
Well, when we sat down to the table, I told every other drafter, I was like, there's a very good chance that I'm just going to force Rose.
I don't think there was a very good chance was the part of that.
Okay, actually, I made that up just to sound better. I'm pretty sure I just said, I'm going to force Rose, by the way. Rose is my favorite leader to draft around in set 4. I think that the blue hero package is just really great. So I felt pretty good about it, even though there were a lot of roses around the table. I bullied everyone verbally until they stopped staking blue hero cards. Alex is the only one immune to my bullying. I did end up in a command as well. So I got a couple of cool cards. I'm not sure if they've been revealed yet. Do you know if we've seen either of these before?
I don't.
Those are both
I think
really
those are both
exciting.
new. I think those are both new.
Okay, I think
Sure.
I got a couple of new cards, and we're going to show them off because they're both really fun. So first, I'm going to show off a dorsal turret, which is a modification upgrade you can put on a vehicle. It gives, when this unit deals combat damage to a unit while attacking, defeat that unit. So it has a similar effect to Rook, right, from set 1. And the idea of putting that on a small ship and using it to take out a bigger one, or a big one to bully all the other ships out of space, is really fun, and it's a pretty flexible card. And the second card is one of my favorite Jump to Lightspeed cards. And it's Dogfight.
So clean.
Tactic. Attack with a unit even if it's exhausted. That unit can't attack bases for this attack. So this is sort of a new ability that we've added to the game, or a new effect. I guess we saw it in a shuttle earlier in the game. But putting it on an event is just great and so flexible. So that means you can attack with a unit the turn it comes out, even if it's not ready. And it just adds a ton of flexibility to whatever game plan you're doing.
And
So
what a
some
resource.
some big overwhelm guys. Late,
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. Yeah. Great card.
Really nice thing about it, where the shuttle is telegraphed, that will come out of nowhere.
Yep.
Only cost 1 resource, and all of a sudden, like, your opponent's game plan is thrown off because they weren't expecting that exhausted unit to punch them back.
It has a nice synergy with Rose because she can heal units that have attacked. So with Dogfight in play, you can attack a turn earlier and then get that healing going as well. And both those cards, I think, were just commons too.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to see another one of, especially of Dogfight in Pack 3. I'm really hoping.
Yeah. Ryan, so you're our star drafter today. You're going to be
Yeah.
walking through your final pack, on the close-up cam and going through some of the cards.
Yeah.
But what do you got?
You'll be following me through this draft, which I'm excited about. So I started off with Kaz, thinking that if I'm going to talk about Kaz at the beginning, and then I play Kaz, it would be a nice little through line for the draft. And then I took 2 fireballs, nice and early, which I guess I'll put here. But you'll notice they're not sleeved, because after I saw these 2 fireballs, I then basically didn't see any more hero cards. And so I pivoted, unlike Joe. And so I decided what I needed to do was pivot. And so I pivoted to one of my favorite draft leaders in set 4, which is Rio Durant. I don't have a good way of showing him off here, but for those of you who don't immediately know Rio, his ability to just give things Saboteur, and in particular his ability to flip and be a +3/+5 saboteur upgrade onto a vehicle is really good at closing out draft games. I'm a big fan of him. So I pivoted to that. And then I've kind of been waffling between green and red villain based on what happened in Pack 2. I got a lot more green cards, so we're actually in green villain over here. We have a victor leader over here, which might get to close out some games. Pretty simple line of text there. That's pretty nice. I think that's been spoiled before, though. I'm a big fan in Set 4 drafts of just taking a bunch of Space Sentinels. So I've got a couple common Space Sentinels that I'm not sure have been spoiled yet. This is a Scouting Headhunter, which is a nice 2/2/1 Sentinel in space.
Yeah.
Don't hate it. This is a Contracted Jump Master, which is a nice, these are all commons, just a nice 3/2/4 Sentinel in space. Love to put Rio on this and make it a 5/9 Sentinel in space with Saboteur.
Also, one of my
that.
favorite art pieces in the set.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
fireworks going off.
Yeah.
I know they're not actually fireworks, but
It's a pretty nice one. I've got a couple other tools to slow down my opponents a bit. We got an Indent Crimson Dawn, which I forget if we've spoiled yet.
I don't think so.
ooh yeah.
But this is a nice little one just to kind of slow down those really aggressive decks. Just stick this on whatever you want, and then they have to pay 2 every single turn, or it doesn't bother you anymore, which is all pretty nice. And then I wanted to, even though, because I was flirting with the idea of doing red villain for a little bit, I wanted to at least, I don't think this one's been spoiled yet. And this is
I
one.
think it has,
have we spoiled it
actually.
already?
Let's throw it up there anyway.
Okay, well, this is one of my favorite cards in the entire set. Folks who know I love to play Cad Bane, red, yellow, villain. I'm this easy 3 of in Cad Bane. This card rocks. It's not in my draft deck today, but it could have been in a different world.
Yeah. Maybe we didn't show that one, actually.
IG 2000's great.
I had to
really
pick
cool.
between that and another card, and I'm so sad you took it.
Sorry.
That one is not getting wheeled all the way back
No,
around.
no way.
All
I think
right.
it was Chimera or that. So.
Oh, yeah, you got to grab Chimera. Yep. All right, so we are on to our final pack. The rest of us will stay fairly quiet so Ryan can really walk you through, what his pack looks like. But yeah, I think let's just get into this and so we can get some gameplay. Now that you all know what we've drafted, we will let you all decide what matchups you'd like to see today. We have not pre-planned anybody's matchups or anything, so let us know who you want to see in the first match if anything sticks out to you already. All right, all you, Ryan.
All right, so let's follow along with what I'm up to today. So I've got 22 playable cards without aspect penalties so far, so I'm looking for around 8 from this last pack. And that means I have 6 flexible picks to hate draft my opponents, take cards that they want, if you don't know the term hate drafting. And, if you decide who I'm going to play against early enough, then I can know who to hate draft. So, speed up with those recommendations. We've got some good options here. My deck is a little low on 2 drops, turn 1 plays. So even though it's not the best card in the pack at this point, I'm kind of looking to settle down my curve, unless I see like a real big bomb or something. So I'm probably going to take this Zygerian Starhopper, pick 1. There's not a lot of other good options here since I'm already pretty committed to yellow green villain. My rare is very specific, super heavy ion cannon as that rare. So probably not going to be able to take that one. There are a couple, so yeah, this is the one I am going to be taking here. But this is my rare, which is very specific, hard to build around and draft a little bit. But maybe if it wheels long enough, I'll take it. And then I have a couple, both a foil and non-foil version of this other great Space Sentinel, a Rogue class Starfighter, which presumably, I'm hoping that one of them will make it around and get back to me because I would not hate a 4/4/3. Since Rio Durant deploys on 5, I would love to have a 4-cost spaceship with Sentinel in play when that comes around. So I'll pass that to John
All right.
and grab this next pack and see what happens next.
Johnny, taking a little while there. What's going on?
Yeah.
Mind your business.
All right, well, it's unfortunate that there's some good cards for John in this pack, but it's actually, there's 2 of the same card, and because it's a foil and also the normal uncommon in the pack, which means I can't hate draft it, so John's gonna get one of them if he wants. I've got a couple interesting choices here. I could take the Mandalorian pilot here. I would only ever play him as a pilot. I'm not playing him as a 7-cost ground unit. But he does get to exhaust an enemy spaceship and give +3/+1 for 2, which is not too bad. Also have the option of taking. Nah, I mean I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take the Mando. I've got enough spaceships now. I feel pretty confident I can take a pilot. One of the things in Set 4 Draft specifically you have to think about is how often you're taking pilots versus how often you're taking vehicles. But I've been mostly focusing on vehicles right now, so I can focus on a couple pilot snipes if I need to this late in the draft.
Ryan, thank you for these cards.
You're very welcome, John. All right, couple interesting choices here. I feel pretty confident that of the cards in here, I'm going to want some copy of one of these three. So we've got the Contracted Jumpmaster, which I already showed y'all before that I already have, which is just a really solid card. I'm a big fan of this, in draft specifically. Constructed viability is, a little questionable, but that's okay. But then I also have, and since I'll show this off because we've got a hyperspace version here, this First Order TIE Fighter, which is pretty nice. I actually have two of them in this pack, a hyperspace and a normal one. And since no one else is in Green Villain, I can pretty reliably expect one of them to wheel around to me. So I'll be taking this Contracted Jumpmaster just to keep my curve going in the direction that I want.
I also love that card in combination with Set 3. Like, I run that in Watam or Droid decks because it just says
sure.
token unit.
Oh, sure, it can be any
That's right,
token
yeah.
unit, right?
Ooh, spicy Joe. All right.
This pack is not the best for me. We've got a couple cards that are okay. We've got this Clone Pilot, which is just a very reliable 2-cost +2/+2 upgrade that can also be a 2-cost 2/2 unit on the ground if you really want it to be. Look at this nice empty space that you can get signatures in. Love signing cards that have nice spaces for me to do that. But because I'm a monster, I'm instead going to take this card almost purely because it is hyperspace. This is a Sith Trooper. Look at that art. Oh, look at that art. It's so good. And the art is going to pull me in that direction. So we're going to take that one.
I think I wrote that art brief.
Nice.
It's always really satisfying when the art brief comes in. You're like exactly what I was picturing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Ryan, can you shout out the rarity and maybe the number for some of the cards as you put them in the slot because they can't see them?
Absolutely, yeah. That I can do. That card, the Sith Trooper. Well, that's not the number because it's the hyperspace cards all
fair,
change
yeah,
their
yeah.
numbers. But this was a common. That's a common Sith Trooper.
Anybody else got a Sith Trooper later?
I do.
If someone's following, it is card number
238.
500 in terms of hyperspace numbering, but I'm not sure anyone's keeping track of hyperspace numbering.
238 for normal.
238, thanks. Thanks.
What else you got back here, Joe?
Lots of good stuff.
Oh yeah, there's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
this is
look
a
and
much
be
better
great.
pack.
Yeah.
Not feeling
Much
good.
better pack for
Thought
me.
you'd like that one.
This one is so pretty. We
Good
got
reach.
really good options. There's a Boshek in here who's pretty reliable in the Han odds deck. I think I've got a pretty good number of even cost cards there, so I'm not sure he's reliable enough to take.
What's Boshek's rarity again?
Boshek is an uncommon, so there could be other ones.
He
of him
almost
around.
feels like an S rarity card.
A little bit.
He's very focused. I'm a big fan of the Eager Escort Fighter. Love this card. Just almost an event, but it takes care of the TIE Bomber, one of my least favorite cards to see my opponents play, the 0/4 in space, very neatly and also stays alive, which I love. We've also got this hyperspace Kamogala Heavy Fighter, which pretty reliable. Just here's some indirect damage. Love to see a 4-drop with some immediate impact. But I am almost certainly going to take the rare from this pack. This Pantoran Starship Thief.
Cool card.
Yeah. This thing is going to come down and it's going to take my opponent's ships, and they're going to be sad. Also, if this wasn't on stream, this is a card that people won't expect you to have in draft. And so you can surprise people with it, but I will not be doing that today, but I will be taking it.
We can just act surprised for you.
Yeah.
Put it in the deck. That's fine.
Page T.
Ooh, a rare base. A little too late for me
was
to
that this
pick
pack?
that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, man. Alex! I'm gonna come over there.
All of these cards.
All right, we're going to take, again, a couple of good options here. A lot of things at the 3-cost spot. I'd like to see some more 2-drops coming around. I'm probably going to prioritize that. But we are going to take this Miss Hunter. It's just another reliable spaceship. I'm starting to get a little concerned about my ground presence since I've taken a lot of ships. But hopefully Rio will help me out a little bit there.
Don't worry about it.
Let's actually take a glance at our ground presence in this deck. Yeah, it's lagging. It's lagging a little bit. Alright. In the interest of having some responses, some ground units, we're going to take Rafa here. Just not really for the win plate on attack, although it's not bad. I can get you ahead a little bit, but mainly just for needing another ground unit at this point in the draft. Have that flexibility.
I'm not the feature drafter, but I'd like to shout out that I'm making a run at a data vault over here.
Oh, really?
In the first couple packs, I only ended up with 2 or 3 cards that weren't in my colors, and I was feeling pretty good about how many playables I had. This data vault says if I play the other 10 cards that would be in my sideboard, I get 33 HP instead of 30.
That could be big.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It means I didn't hate draft once because I had to fill out with commons.
You not hate drafting feels better for me. I know we're sharing a little bit of the card pool.
We're going to take this very reliable role player of the flanking Fang Fighter here. Alliteration is a huge plus, obviously, but it's just pretty reliable. I mean, it's a 3-cost 2/3 with raid 2. Yeah, it's not super constructed viable, but again, you know, you'll play this in draft sometimes and be happy that you did so.
Do the right thing, John.
What,
Oh,
hate
as
draft
expected.
aside in Versio?
No, do the right thing.
Don't let it get to
I wanted
Thrawn.
that to wheel.
Don't let it get to Joe.
Please take it.
I'm going to take it just to be mean.
No.
Just kidding.
We're taking the first order TIE Fighter here. We're taking it. It's pretty. That's
Carbonate
that.
draft. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh no, you're not helping me with my data vault mission.
I can't use any of these either.
Oh, they're all good though. Oh, sticking to my guns.
This pack has actually been really good for the exact problem I was having, which was no 1 and
I'm
2
gonna be
drop
nice.
vehicles.
You're gonna love one of
Oh,
those.
yeah.
Everything
I
else
was,
not so much.
I had a really hard choice between
Well,
2 cards,
I'll
and
play
then the
them.
next pack handed me the card I didn't choose.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, all right, cool.
Alex, is this a good card? I don't know.
I don't know either.
We're just continuing to take 3-drop spaceships over here.
Card is playable. What are you sticking
I'll
with?
take the card I thought was cool.
That's actually not terrible.
Yeah, no, it's a fine
Ooh,
card.
most of these other
Maybe not
ones
new
aren't
colors,
playable.
but...
No, it actually is.
Oh,
Joke's
no.
on you.
Every single card I took that round was in my colors.
Oh, really?
So now I have 6 cuts to make. So don't pick me to play first, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take a second. And we get anything really good in that last round? I'm gonna put this back here.
I got the Iden Versio pilot, which I really like.
You're
nice.
welcome.
Thank you, John.
You didn't take it?
No.
Too nice.
I
Too
did in
nice.
I am
fact
too
take
nice
the
to
page Tico you were
Hey!
Did you show off timely reinforcements when it came around to yourself?
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay. Do you
Can
want
we
to show
top-
them? I don't remember if we showed this
toss
one
it
off
in front
yet.
of the camera?
Yeah, that's a cool one. I thought that was neat.
It's a nice, you know, late game card. Choose an opponent for every 2 resources they control. Create an X-Wing token and give it Sentinel for this phase. Create a big fleet. Pretty nice.
Feels good.
Making cuts is hard.
That's why I thought ahead and drafted data vault.
Am I crowding you too much?
You were fine. Thank you for asking.
Can I have that one back? I do more
Huh?
power for my deck.
Oh.
That's in the...
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I suppose. I suppose. We can allow it.
I think I have what would be called a combo, which is that War Juggernaut I showed off earlier that's
Yeah,
going to
that's
ping
the
a bunch
one.
of damage units. That's what you're talking about. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, obviously, you're way ahead of it than I was. I can ping all the units to make them damaged and then play an ATDP Occupier. I don't know if we've shown that off
Oh,
yet.
Yeah, that card's
card.
awesome.
Which costs 1 cheaper for each damaged ground unit.
I don't know if we have shown that one off. Let's throw that one up there, too.
I'll throw it at you.
I love the Occupier.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing can
So
come
I'll
down for
ping
free.
everything and then play the cheapest 3/4 overwhelm on the ground.
31.
I'm not even going to build
good
a
place to be in.
cost curve right now. I'm just going to go off vibes. I'm going to find something good.
That's the way to do it.
I think I'm gonna have 3 drops, John.
Oh, wow.
Too many.
You don't want to do things on turn 1, I see.
I got plenty of turn 1s. We'll be all right.
You want to throw me my Occupier?
Ryan,
you.
did you keep the 4-1 ambusher?
I did not. I passed it.
Ooh, good. I got the TIE bomber, so.
Right, so we need how many cuts? 8 cuts. I'll sometimes go into a draft with like a 32 card deck or a 31 card deck.
It doesn't hurt that much in the draft.
Doesn't hurt that much.
You guys are crazy.
Gotta keep your big bombs. I wish I had a couple more bigger ships, but my pilots should get me there, ideally. Gotta keep your turn 1 plays, so this is all staying in.
I think I just removed every single event that I drafted. So
Whoa.
that'll work.
Who needs events when you got pilots and ships?
Exactly, exactly. They're gonna carry me to victory. I got wedge. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Oh, I have to cut that.
Count.
This one we're definitely
All right.
including.
Did we have a clear winner for who's playing game 1 from the chat earlier? Was there a clear winner earlier from the chat on who should play first?
These two are the only ones that were highlighted.
Hey,
So John versus Alex, which would be Rose versus Rose.
I kind of
Oh,
do
we
what
can't do that.
Or
Oh, Rose versus Thrawn.
which would be one of you two versus me.
That seems fair.
Oh, I'll beat you down.
Yeah, John and Joe. There we go. We'll have John stay on the side he's on, and
we're
Joe
also
run around the
both
side.
unsleeved, so that'll help.
Oh,
the
there we
control a little
go.
bit. All right.
I'll scoot over
Sounds
so Alex
good.
can just slide over too. Joe, feel free to bring your chair over with you.
Sure, I will take that. Unless
Where
John
do I
needs a
move?
sit break.
Over
Yeah,
here?
you need a sit break?
No.
All right. John number 1. Joe versus anyone was a good vote. We can make that
Was
happen.
that a way?
The whole stream is just going to be me running the gauntlet versus everyone one at a time.
Yeah. Someone said make this background a game mat. That's a good idea. I like that idea. That's all I'll say about it.
Yeah, good art.
It's great art.
We like good art here. How many
All right.
legendaries are you shuffling that way right now, John?
I'm not sure I even have a rare in my deck.
Oh, really?
What? I guess yeah, with Rose.
I'm all about fundamentals. Just kidding. I have a rare. one rare, and the rest is all commons and a couple uncommons.
It can be nice to play with no rares in your deck because then when you lose, you can say it's because I had no rares in my deck.
Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. I love playing with Joe. He and I have been design partners on multiple sets now.
Yep.
So I've worked more closely with him than with anyone else in this room. And I love just beating on him.
I was starting to go, oh, this is sweet, John. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm never wholesome in front of chat.
All right.
So, people are asking about leaders. We have Thrawn on a red base and Rose on a green base.
Yep.
We'll have it on the HUD as well, so you'll see that in a second. All right. Joe, I'm going to hand this to you, buddy.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
No sleeves again. Oh, kill me.
I only ended up with 2 villainous cards in my deck.
Oh my goodness.
It's fine. There'll be resources just as good as the heroic ones.
How do we decide first player?
Alex gets to decide.
Alex, come on. We're both Rose players.
Okay.
Convinced.
Not even a real bribe.
All right, I'm Team Joe this fight.
Ooh.
I'm going to take a mulligan here.
Knowing
Thanks,
it-
Alex.
You're welcome.
I'll play a little open-handed just for benefit of chat, but I got the TIE Bomber in my opening hand, which normally I'm like, yes, this card's awesome. Against Rose, who can just put the indirect damage on a unit and then heal
Oh,
it
yeah.
off.
That's kind of funny.
Ooh.
That's a resource for this game.
That's smart, though, about adapting to the leaders you're playing against.
Absolutely.
Planning ahead with the information you have.
Somebody asked if we'll have a special streaming for the first anniversary. We will have an all-day stream on the 7th. which is about as close as we can get to the 1 year anniversary. Similar to what we've done for other streams with special guests from around Asmodee as a whole. So should be a very fun day full of games and chatting about the first year as a whole.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to rock and roll?
We got to figure out. Oh, you have initiative.
Yeah,
never
Alex is a better friend to me than you. Sorry.
Oh, they want to see the new bases. Can we?
Oh,
can we
sure.
yeah.
throw those up there? Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy to help.
Thank you, Ryan.
They're gonna be sideways if that's all right for folks, but yeah, we've got.
Or just hold them.
Or I guess I could hold that. Fine.
Yeah.
Everyone
Let us
simultaneously.
actually see the pretty art.
Yeah, none of y'all got to see it, but everyone off screen just now.
Love the orange.
Yeah, I want that
yeah.
in hyperspace.
That's got to be my most played token base, period.
Yeah.
Now moving on,
Yeah,
yeah.
just every red deck gets
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, nice.
We love a good
The
Naboo,
palace,
too.
and you can see the Starfighter
Yeah,
just
down here.
cresting across the bottom.
pretty.
So beautiful.
If this set doesn't inspire the most nyooms per table, I don't know which set will.
Can you do a TIE Fighter like screech for us right now too?
Whoa,
right.
that's pretty good.
That's also what a
better
bee
accurate.
sounds like when it buzzes near your ear, but that's close enough.
All right, we are gonna begin the game now. My first action is just to play an Echo Base Engineer. It's a nice 2/3 who can give a shield to a damaged vehicle unit when played.
Lucky there's no vehicle units
I
around.
know.
Here's an Onyx Squadron Brute.
Oh, what a card.
I love this card so much.
I've played a lot of that card in Constructed, as you know.
Oh yeah, great stats, just keeps you alive for healing 4 with Thrawn.
Absolutely. I'm gonna take initiative.
I will pass.
Someone asked if it's legal to use the damage pads in tournaments. Yes, it is. Great question. Did I pick a new base? I did actually, so I'll show mine off later.
I like all these cards.
All right, what do we got over here, John? How are we feeling?
We've got
Oh.
not too much of a plan, but a little bit of a plan.
Yeah, the first steps at what a plan could be.
Yeah. These cards will be later, and these cards will be now.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, it's my go, huh? We're going to attack your base for 2 damage, Joe.
I'll take 2.
That's actually a new card as well, if you want to show that one off.
Oh, really? We haven't
Yeah.
seen
Ooh.
Echo Base Engineer? Please show him off.
What a guy.
Echo Base Engineer, I think that's a common.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a cozy little common to go in any deck that plays vehicles, but Rose loves this card,
Yes.
of course.
Number 44.
Also,
Number
let's be honest,
44.
most decks play some vehicles because you want a space presence.
Of course, of course.
All right, I'm going to play good old Captain Tarkin.
Oh my goodness.
He's not a villain. He's just a captain.
And so he gives all your vehicles +1/+0 and overwhelm, is that
Yep.
right? And that's ground or space vehicles.
Yep, just any vehicle all around.
This
Okay.
could be a problem for me. We will play Hera Syndulla.
Ooh, I'm just going to restore all that off now.
We're going to try.
Let's do 3 to base.
Okay, I'm going to take 3 because of that very rude Tarkin. I've never used this before. How do I do it?
The other one, that's your
Yeah.
10.
Whoa, this is
Yeah.
so cool.
We should have had a trial run for you before this.
I know.
I was playing with these before. I was very happy with them.
Normally
look
I'm
like a natural.
over prepared,
Yeah, thank
but not this time.
I've always liked dials for health counters, so
For sure. I'm going to take initiative here.
I will pass. Ooh.
Joe's very good at the game, and
Thank you. You could just stop there.
okay.
Is there a butt coming?
No, and somehow we have opposite styles in draft gameplay, but we both seem to be successful at times.
Yeah.
So I'm going to weigh in 0% because I want to learn from Joe and see Joe's madness at work here on how he makes decisions. It's very interesting.
Madness Joe.
All right.
Okay. You can
Ready,
Tarkin as well.
Yep.
All right. We will begin by playing Red Leader. We've shown this card before.
Oh, yeah.
This card normally costs 4, but it's 1 less for each pilot unit and upgrade that I control. And Hera, of course, being a pilot. When an upgrade is attached to it, a pilot upgrade, I get to create an X-Wing, which is pretty cool.
That is nice. We have everybody's bases yet?
And you might have a 1-drop pilot that you could still activate. Gonna bide some time and hit your base for 2.
Okay.
I was wondering if I should be knocking out Hera, but I think I've got a better offensive presence than you right now.
Well, we are going to see about that. I am going to do something I talked about in chat or in our conversation earlier. I'm going to play Dogfight, and so we're going to have this exhausted red leader attack into your Onyx Squadron Brute.
Yeah,
and we're going to take it out, right?
that will take it out cleanly. All right.
I take 3 damage back because of Tarkin.
Double-sided.
Whoa, double-sided.
Yeah, we
I've
got the
never
new
gotten to
tokens.
use these before.
Yeah.
Same here. I'm very excited.
And when defeated, I can heal 2 damage from a base.
You could even exhaust Tarkin, or sorry, Thrawn to do it again, but that's
I
not so
could.
useful to
If you
use.
only took 2 damage back, yeah.
He has Tarkin out.
Yep.
So I'm going to pay 2 for another one, but this one's shiny.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and use Rose's ability to heal 2 damage from a vehicle that attacked this phase.
Yep.
Wow.
Dogfight.
Rose will flip next turn. You are tapped out. I'm going to take that initiative.
All right, I think we're just gonna pressure your Tarkin a little bit.
Makes sense.
We're gonna throw 4 damage on him, and my units will take 2 damage back each. I'm also gonna have Hera restore 1 damage off my base.
Having the 3s is really nice.
It is. I'm down to 4 damage on my base, and you've claimed initiative. I'll
Yep.
go ahead and pass.
Cool.
4 damage on Rose's base. Man.
Four total.
4 total damage. Someone asked if you can attach a pilot unit as an upgrade after you play it as a unit.
You may not.
Unless a card specifically mentions doing that.
Yeah, what, the Corvus can do that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you tell me who pilots the Corvus usually?
Ordinarily, that's Iden Versio.
Oh, that's funny.
Why did I pass you this card?
Joe, I was so confused. I was like, you know who pilots the Corvus. You were just doing a whole little setup.
I was
Yeah,
being cute.
I see.
So Iden, when attaches to a unit, gives a shield token to that unit.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So right now that is a 6/6 shielded.
So
Pretty
strong.
rude of you to have that card that I passed you. We're gonna deal a little bit of do a little bit of triage here by having Echo-based Defender attack into Captain Tarkin.
All right, so we
And
trade
that's gonna be
there.
a trade.
Nice trade.
Seems okay.
I still kind of think I'm the more offensive threat. I could take out Red Leader.
There's a lot about this that's offensive to me.
I think what I'm going to do instead, right now, is fight fire with fire.
Oh.
And I'm going to trade my shield for 3 damage on the Red Leader there.
Okay, that's pretty rough.
Great maneuver.
Very cool.
Well, we'd better just attack for 2 damage into your base with Hera. And I restore only 1, so I'm up to 3 damage on my base.
I'll hit you for 5.
Why?
That's a lot.
Get in there.
I'm going to 8 damage on my base.
Yup.
Okay. Well, what Thrawn deploys at 6 resources, so I've got a bit of wiggle room here. I'm going to play the Dakar Cargo Frigate. It's a nice 6/7 unit that gets -1, -0 for each damage on it, with Rose hopefully able to keep some of that damage from piling up.
I'm going to take that initiative.
Makes sense. I'll deploy Rose and we'll attack your base for 4 damage.
Yep.
On attack, she can also heal 2 damage from a vehicle. Obviously, not going to.
Yep.
And then I'll pass. There's a very real chance that I don't resource here.
Great card. Not right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Would you like to attack straight into my giant cargo frigate?
And then just
Please.
trade my unit and let you heal it?
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 to base.
Oh man, I thought that might work. So I'm gonna go to what 13 damage on my base.
Enjoy that every single card out right now is a vigilance card. You only
Yes.
have hero ones. You only have villain ones.
It's pretty cool.
Very nice.
I think now is the moment to attack into your Onyx Squadron
Yeah.
Brute and just delete that from the board. I'll take
I will
5
get to
damage back.
heal 2, but if I exhaust Thrawn, I will heal 4.
That's okay with me.
We love that.
I think I really needed to deal with that really big ship.
Yeah.
So Joe goes to 2 damage on his base.
I'm gonna pay 3 for a landing shuttle.
Cool. Just a 2/4. When defeated, draw a card.
Yep.
Let's have Rose attack your base for 4 damage.
Up to 6 on the base now for Joe.
That number's
Are
gonna
you
go
use
up
her
and down
ability?
a lot.
Oh yeah. Did you want to
Did you
use?
use her
Oh, of
ability?
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Healing.
Yeah, I do. I do. Thanks,
Joe's base has
Alex.
6.
Fellow Rose player.
Yep. Then I paid 2 for Desperate Commando. She is, when defeated, give a -1/-1.
Yeah. I am interested in. Oh, wow, yeah. I'm going to go 2 damage into your base, Joe, and I'm going to restore 1 down to 12 damage. So you'll take 2.
All right.
I love the idea of the rules. Did you know that you're the rules general apparently?
That's the first time I'm hearing that title.
Hey, well, congrats on
Alright.
the.
Oh,
Thrawn
thanks.
is here.
It feels like a
Thrawn
promotion.
is here.
General's a pretty high station.
I'm gonna
We're both trying to make as many
Corellian
rules
Freighter.
mistakes and the other person catch us as possible.
Oh
Again.
yeah. Like best actually type game.
No.
Gonna take out Hera.
Okay, you'll take 2 damage back,
Yep.
and I'll take the initiative.
I will pass.
I feel people often undervalue that Corellian freighter in draft, but it can be a really nice stopgap for space.
I think it's pretty
Oh, yeah.
good.
Especially put a pilot on there, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Oh no.
My hot take is that I play it in Twin Suns.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
I need as much Sentinel as I can get. Give me that colorless one.
okay, Joe. So here's what's gonna happen now. I'm going to play a Wing Guard security team for
Ooh.
6. This is. Have we previewed this card yet?
I don't think we have.
Yeah,
Okay,
show
this
that
card
on.
is
Check it
a little
out.
funky. It's a
Unbelievable.
4/4 Sentinel.
It is.
And when played, gives a shield token to each of up to 2 fringe units. That card itself, of course, being fringe. So usually it's going to be a 4/4 shielded with Sentinel, which is pretty good on its own. I don't have another fringe unit at the moment.
Thank
which would be
goodness.
nice, but I think we're okay with this. It's going to be a nice speed bump for your leader over here,
Yeah.
hopefully.
So, I'm gonna pay 6
Oh boy.
for a Chimera.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use a when defeated ability on another unit. So let's do this.
Okay.
-1/-1. And I can use Thrawn, because I am using a when defeated ability. So I'm gonna use that again on your Sentinel in space. So
Okay,
give that
so this
-2,
has-
-2.
-2/-2 for this phase.
Yep.
Seems pretty good.
It's all coming together for Thrawn.
That's right.
People love French synergy here.
Oh yeah. We're gonna just try to keep up the pressure here, and Rose is gonna go 4 damage into your base, and I will heal 2 damage from the Dakar cargo frigate.
Feels so good to flip that 3 to a 1.
It does.
Love
it
these
does.
tokens.
Is that a tie game? I see. Dang.
It is. I'm gonna crash this into your Krillian freighter.
Sure.
I am not defeated. I kind of wish I was, but
We couldn't have doubled it right now, though, right?
no, not right now. But still, card draw is good.
Just wait. We get that.
I think we keep going 5 damage to your base here.
Yeah. That's 17. Gonna pop the Sentinel shield there, and
Sure.
when defeated, give a -1/-1 to the Sentinel.
You got it. I'm gonna take initiative.
I'm gonna crash through your Sentinel.
Sure, you'll take 3
3
damage back.
Yep. So, and that's all I got for now.
Okay.
It's getting heated. I want to see some predictions in the chat.
Yeah.
Who's gonna close it out?
Oh, we're not going to
might set the
resource here.
record for most damage healed in one match.
It's very possible.
Someday we'll be there.
I was like, y'all play Rose very much.
Yeah, maybe they mean base, because yeah, Rose
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, because I have the initiative, I think we're just going to keep attacking your base here. 5 damage from the cargo frigate.
Batten down the hatches.
Wait, I think I went the wrong direction.
you did.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you take 1,000,000 damage. Is that correct?
I'm up to 22.
Yep.
I'm going to call Judge on you.
Alex behind the camera had it before you did, Joe. She's on it.
I'm gonna pay 6 for a Shadowcaster.
Okay, can you remind me what that legendary card does?
Yeah, it is when a friendly unit is defeated, I can use its when defeated abilities again.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
But that only triggers
Yeah.
when they actually are defeated,
Yes.
not when you use a when defeated.
Not like Chimera, which can use it on when played.
Yep.
So
You got so many like high rarity Thrawn synergy pieces for your draft deck, Joe.
I did. It's pretty nice.
It's pretty cool.
Having an
Luckily,
open lane is fun.
None of them heal you, so I'm going to attack your base for 4.
Yeah, it's still.
And heal my unit here. So
Yeah.
please take 4 damage to your
Yeah.
base.
Now Rose is presenting lethal, which is scary. I think you do have it just from that, but out of desperation, I'm gonna crash this into the Dakar frigate.
Okay, I'll take 2 damage.
When defeated, draw a card. I will use Thrawn's ability and the Shadowcaster to draw 3 cards.
Draw 3 cards.
Let's go.
That's pretty
Really won this
exciting.
game.
Mill him out right now.
Big question is, do I go defense or do I establish more threats? I think with Rose, you can kind of do both. I'm going to play an Adept Arc 170. I'm not sure if this is a new card.
I really like that card.
It might be.
I'll toss it in the art school.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's just a very nice little, just empirically like fine 3/4 restore 2. And the restore has been just great for me this game.
It does more than you think.
I really want to make a deck with as many adjective Arc 170s as possible. I'm really happy that exists.
I just want to make Joe have multiple threats that he has to deal with, essentially.
4 health left. Gonna be honest, John, I think you got me. So,
You want to concede right now?
I will never concede.
That's true. Joe never concedes. It's so annoying.
I'm trying to think if I have any outs. I could just take the initiative and try to draw. I think that's what I have to do.
Okay. In that case, I need to establish multiple 4 damage units. Just in
Right now you have
case.
2.
Yeah. I want to have 3. I'm going to play a hopeful volunteer. Have we previewed this guy?
Cards, new
I
cards.
love this
Violence.
guy. This guy is just a nice little pile of stats here. A 1/3 or a 1/3. He just gives me hope that I'm going to win this game and beat Joe.
All that hope.
Shows up right at the end for the victory lap.
Chat says asking for a concession is grounds for DQ. I'd like to see them DQ me.
Ryan's sitting right next to you. Is it legal?
Give the victory to Joe, I think.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's just call it right here.
Rules as written.
That's the most satisfying ending this game could have.
And then I'll pass.
All right. Did I draw a win? Oh, yeah. This 2-drop's going to get it for me. All right. Out of pettiness, I'm just going to hit that Dakar cargo frigate.
Okay, you take 4 damage back.
Yep. And then you do what you will.
Make a bunch of time. Oh, you don't.
Nope, I'm not defeated.
Rose Tico attacks your base for 4.
Well played, John.
Good game, good game.
Great game.
Good game, y'all.
Gotta play to your outs.
Yeah, that's right.
I do love the idea of doing the rules round.
Yeah, I think that's
we're
really
gonna call
fun.
it the Rules Rumble.
The rules rumble.
I like
All
it.
right.
On the rhombus. Let's
On
go.
All right, Ryan, we'll have you on this side. Alex, if you want to steal Joe's
Do
seat.
you mind
Sounds
taking over
good.
my camera duties?
As long as I get the chair.
Oh,
that
did we
comes
switch
with it, I'm
chairs?
fine.
Take a whole chair.
We can just trade chairs.
All right,
Well, it's
cool.
only a DQ if Joe and I were involved in colluding together.
Ryan? Would you like to sit?
Ah,
You have a lot to focus on here.
it's okay.
I'm sure we can steal Joe's.
All right.
Yeah, I've been sitting the
is,
whole time.
Sitting slowly killing you, you know? as my. Thanks. I'm gonna do the thing that I like to do with these bases, which is put my base upside down. And
So
then
you can show off the number.
Should I follow
keep track
suit?
of damage and also know what my max is, which is nice.
Yeah, go for it.
Your max is
Alright.
30.
I believe this is a new base art that we've
Is
shown
it?
you.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
so let's show that one off too.
John, you want to show that
Oh
for
yeah, let's see here.
me? Resistance HQ.
Rose goes undefeated today.
I like that artwork there. That's fun.
Yeah, that's a really nice piece.
Yeah.
I love the mountains in the background.
It's kind of comic booky, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real thick lines around those clouds.
Yeah, yeah.
Love triangles.
Big
What's
fan
your
of-
favorite shape?
I'm a trapezoid guy.
Yeah.
Always have been. Always will be.
Does this table make you happy?
Oh yeah.
And really happy with the table?
Geometrically pleasing.
Staple reprints in this set.
We have revealed the one reprint in the set, right? They got.
Reprint.
Prepare
There's
for
a
takeoff.
green prepare for takeoff.
Yeah, we did reveal that
Yeah.
prepare for takeoffs in this. I
Is
don't
that
know
the
if
only
there's-
reprint?
There might be.
There's another, but I don't.
It's so hard to
I'm not gonna
remember.
guess wildly.
I'm like, oh no, that reprints set 5, that reprints set whatever.
Sounds
yeah.
like a great
I'm glad you're not
question for-
saying those out loud.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great question for Xander to answer later when you're looking at the entire card list.
Yeah, that's true.
It all blurs together, you know.
Yeah.
It really does.
Resupply is not in it. I know that, right?
Are we
I feel confident in
No,
that one.
because resupply carrier is a new card.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sort of similar
Yeah.
in spirit.
You're often a resupply carrier because you
Because I
Like to
love to
carry-
play resupply. Yeah.
carry
Yeah.
3 copies of resupply. Ayo.
Do we need to trade
Please boo
mics?
him, chat.
Ryan,
Oh,
I'm
Peter,
worried
what's
about
up?
going up against your deck because Sentinel and Shielded are two of my favorite keywords, and two of Vigilance's favorite keyword.
Yes. Saboteur is great for that.
Which makes Saboteur my enemy. I need to mulligan. This is not a great opener for me.
I'm gonna keep this, although I'm sad that I drew one of my few late game bombs that I'm gonna have to probably resource, but we'll see. Which cards do I want to show off in play?
Right.
Do I start with initiative? Is that
Who gets to decide?
I do. Alex starts with
The Rose collusion.
Yeah, we're gonna
Great.
get rid of this, somebody choosing.
You just put the Rose connection.
I do love the idea of a game, Ryan, where you come back on stream and just bring all the cards with the most rules questions.
Yeah. The most complicated situation we can possibly come
Yeah.
up with.
first to make a rules error immediately gets DQ'd.
I'd love to do some sort of really complicated internet quiz where I can just go ham on what is the most obscure tiny things we could possibly do. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be good. Or
We're all
the
friendly
chase.
here,
whatever.
Yeah, oh
Yes, very much like that.
Colin, which of you resource? I think it's one of these.
I agree, it's one of those.
This is probably the least
I don't think
important.
we're doing this plan right now, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a great opening hand, Ryan.
Thanks.
Also, I think that's
I
gonna
had
be
this
really
one too.
valuable.
This one's gone.
Oh,
But this is
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
really actually difficult to figure out my second resources.
Oh, I guess we were doing that plan. That's fine, we're good.
I think we're probably doing this because I'm most likely to draw another one of the similar.
I
on the
see,
cost
I
curve
see.
With the deck. Yeah, take it away. Let's go.
Good space.
Can I see this? Go back there.
All right. Exhausting 2 for
that's
Silver
nice.
Angel, which you previewed earlier.
Yes,
Hey,
the
that
Silver
would've saved me the
Angel.
last
Yeah, it
game.
would've. You should show that one off.
Angel. How about a Zygerian Star Hopper?
Indirect damage.
Yeah, when defeated, it'll deal two indirect damage to a player.
Yeah, Ryan, have you taken the judge certification test?
Me personally, no, but I did. I think read through it before they finalized it. At least the first round. I don't know if they have multiple levels yet, but I looked over the first level one.
I feel like as keeper of the comprehensive rules, you really have an edge.
And reading them beforehand, too.
Oh man,
Ryan's
I
never
take
wrong, it's just
initiative.
not in the rules yet.
that is often correct. I have had to stop myself before from like. Anyways,
It is just chopper base for those asking about the yellow base.
Oh yeah, that's our
That's a
first
reprint,
base reprint,
technically.
right?
Yeah,
Look
first
at
base
these
reprint.
rows. Just
Okay, you
curving
were
out-
right. You were
curving
right.
out like a
You
champ.
can't have a spaceship set and not bring out the base along with you.
Yeah.
Huh. That one's new though.
Yeah, that's new.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We showed it off or
Holy
just
beef.
Yeah, we'll join my game.
Here.
Let's talk about it. I was just making sure I knew which ones to do.
Show each other the card.
The base ones, I'm like, wait a minute.
Xander, how about that card?
You want to show that one off in a second? I think that one. I think we should absolutely. That wasn't on our.
Probably covered
Yeah, that wasn't on the list.
No.
This is probably it.
Well, they're thinking, John, do you want to show off a new card?
I would love to show
this
off a
would
new
have been
card.
an out for the last game, maybe.
Oh
That's what we're
yeah.
drawn to.
Yeah.
Another new card. This is a rare. Close the shield gate.
Only cost 1 too, which is great.
Yes.
I don't think it would have won me the game on the last turn, but maybe a turn earlier I could have delayed some of your damage.
Possibly. Possibly.
So it basically gives like a 1 kind of moment shield to your base. Basically the same effect as a shield token.
I love when I play that before a planetary bombardment comes for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it away.
All right, I'm going to play Trace Martez as a pilot on the Silver Angel. Has attached unit gains on attack. You may heal 2 total damage from any number of units.
Including yourself.
Now Trace's ship in the Clone Wars is the Silver Angel, right?
I don't know.
I believe so. Trace's Hope, yeah.
Yeah. That's the subtitle.
I can't see
Look,
the
we're telling the
subtitle from
story.
here.
We're in such an interesting position now. I think we're probably gonna do this and just commit to it. So we're gonna electromagnetic pulse and deal 2 damage to that and exhaust the Silver
Oh.
Angel.
All right.
Love to do 2 damage to a vehicle when Rose is your leader, right?
It's just great.
Oh wait, Trace is also a new card. Let's throw her up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
we
okay,
said
okay.
Trace out there. Trace is great.
Oh yeah.
Great.
I love how many new cards we have today.
Yeah.
That's the best part of draft streams.
It is.
honestly.
Oh yeah. And Trace is an uncommon.
We're the bringer of new toys.
Yeah.
For 1, that's quite good value.
Very, very solid.
value.
Especially in the Rose deck and limited. She's just great.
All right. Well, with that exhausted, I'm gonna play Hera Syndulla on the
Sure.
ground.
Nice.
Know
Okay.
her.
Let's see. Actually, that's a really good question. Is it more valuable for me to take out the Silver Angel before you heal it? Or is it better to just play this card and be funny?
Be funny, Ryan. You got it.
You're an entertainer at
Funny
heart.
how?
Yeah.
I must know.
It's probably correct to just take out this spaceship while I can, because you're just going to heal it with Rose. So I'll attack with it +1 with the Zygerian. That'll hit that for 3, and I will also be destroyed in response. And I'll be sad, but it's okay. When it's defeated, you will deal 2 indirect damage. I'll do 2 indirect damage to you, and you'll assign 2 damage among your base and units, however you'd like.
Well,
And that damage can't be prevented by any means, right?
Unpreventable.
Even if Alex had closed the shield gate effect. in
It
play,
doesn't
right?
matter, yeah.
It's totally unpreventable.
Unpreventable.
well, with that, I take initiative.
I'll pass.
So, do you mind handing me more water down there? Yeah. Thank you.
Of course, I drew my big ship, but I think I have to resource it.
Yeah, you had the curve, but I like the options. Here.
Man, that's a lot of good
You're
cards.
angling toward.
It's a decent deck. I've been sitting on this one because I want to play it, but this I think will probably be more necessary for me later. Fine.
Huge mistake.
This game would have been a lot different if I had the initiative. John.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Unfortunately, it was determined randomly.
It was turned by our whole lives up to this point.
Someone asked if Close the Shield Gate would be used if you dealt the indirect damage past it, right? it would not. It would still be an effect on the base, or would that go past and negate the close the shield gate if you did
Why are you
indirect
looking at me?
damage? You were talking about indirect goes past close the shield gate.
It does.
And would that then close the shield gate would be gone because damage was dealt?
The extent of my rules knowledge is exhausted.
Ryan?
I would have to look at the actual text. I don't like to make pronouncements unless I'm looking at the physical cards. Yeah.
Safe.
I'm not realizing I probably should have put a damage on the base to heal it, but it is what it is. I will deal just 2 damage to
Oh, well,
your
I'm not going to use
base.
these. I'm going to use my cool thing.
First damage on the base.
It's hard when it's in the middle of the table, but like when it's right in front of you, it's really easy.
Yeah.
I saw the camera just cut to my arm. I saw that.
We'll just throw out a Contracted Jumpmaster. It'll hang out there as a 2/4 in space.
I passed you a lot of those.
Yeah, I got like 3 or 4 of them in here.
It's a great card.
It
All
is.
right, I will play the Cloaked
What am I
Star Viper.
Sure.
When played, get 2 shield tokens to this unit.
Shield tokens.
They want to see
I'm
a
so
card that
excited
Ryan
about
just
your
resourced.
saboteur ability.
Can you show us the card you just resourced?
Card I resourced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a new card?
Yeah, I don't.
Ryan has 2 damage. Alex has 0.
Yeah, I resourced this guy. Again, I'm prioritizing resourcing my 3-cost cards because this deck mostly has 3 costs in it. So I'm most likely to draw something else off the top of the deck that's going to match that point in my curve.
Skyway Cloud Car is a neat card. Notably a ground unit.
Notably
Yes.
a ground unit. It's a
Yeah.
ground unit, y'all. They don't go in the atmosphere,
We learned how cloud cards
or
work.
out into space at least. Is it more important to have the initiative?
Ryan has 2 damage on base. I think Alex has 0. Is that right?
I think it's probably more important to have the initiative than play a 1-cost unit. I'll take initiative.
We both deploy on 5,
We do.
so yeah. I have to pass.
I believe in you, Alex.
I appreciate it.
Sounded
I really
like,
do.
Star Viper was new. If you
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
it's a
check
new
that
one as
out.
well.
and we need to
yeah.
show off this amazing art piece on it too.
Yeah.
That is a
Love
really
this
good
art.
piece.
Cloaked Star Viper, when played, entering with 2 shield tokens. It's one of the
Pretty
more,
cool.
More protected
shielded.
units. Yeah. Protected for all of your pilots coming onto it.
Exactly.
Unless
Almost.
they have Saboteur.
Yeah. It's interesting in a Rose deck because you sort of get diminishing returns from those shields.
Yeah.
Fair.
I think I have to resource my foil Harrison Dula. I'm a little bit sad about it,
You
but
could trade those real quick.
Yeah, switch them
sure,
out.
Yeah.
why not?
That's a pretty card.
Ryan wasn't looking. It still counts.
It actually accidentally makes its way into your resources.
I think we probably go with this one here because we're going to do that and that this turn. I really do like this guy, but I guess it's only I guess
And
that's
yes,
fine.
Star Viper is just a common.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's a very simple effect, but so impactful.
Yeah. No, you don't want rares to always, as a rule, be good and commons always be bad, but there should be some complexity, and it's pretty straightforward as a card.
Absolutely.
I like that.
We're in a really tricky spot now, team. Shout out to the Ryan team out there.
Who is your team?
I don't know. Whoever's out there
Team of
in
one.
chat. I assume there's someone. I wanted to deploy this Rio onto this Contract Jumpmaster because then I get a 5/9 Sentinel in space, which makes me feel really good. However, I'm really tempted by just using it to attack now because I can take out both those shields at once, and that just feels nice.
Greedy.
Feels like we're getting rid of so much value, but that probably means I'm holding off on deploying Rio for an extra turn, and that could be maybe rough.
As
So
a unit on the ground, right?
I could technically do that.
Could, but
If
should
I wanted to play him
you?
as
Should
a 3/5 Saboteur, nah. I think we're gonna be okay because I think that I don't know. My in a lot of set forward draft, I like to make sure that my opponent never has vehicles because then they can't play their awesome pilots, which can often be like huge swings in draft. But is it worth it to not Rio at all this turn? That feels tricky and hard. Feels difficult. I think we're okay with it though. Honestly. But does Rose have bigger units than me in the end?
Alex, you got him talking in circles.
Yeah, that's what the inside
Tricky.
of Ryan's mind is
Mine
like.
is doing this constantly at all times. Cool.
Like
well,
a pinball machine. In there.
in the interest of time, I suppose.
Ryan talks himself into passing.
In the interest of time and also seeing more cool cards, I'm not going to play as Denial. I think the right play here probably is to attack with this and delay the Rio deploy, but I'm not going to do that because it's more fun to play with units.
The cool factor outweighed it here.
So this is a transport, which means this is now a 6/9 Sentinel Saboteur
Unbelievable.
in space.
Huge.
A 6/9 Sentinel Saboteur in space.
Yes.
Run, Cloaked Viper, run. Star Viper, run.
The little cloak viper that could. Star viper.
Yeah.
I think I gotta make use of those shields while I have them, right?
It has enough shields to attack 3 times, and only if defeated on the 3rd attack, it lines up perfectly. You'll only take 18 damage in the meantime.
I
like
Not
your
good.
heads up.
I
like where your
wish
head's
I
at.
had a better
Attack.
play.
No,
but
no,
this
so
is-
close.
I see what you're
It's
doing.
so
I know.
No, it does work.
I,
Yeah.
What's all this help? What's all this help happening over there, y'all?
No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
This team knows what's going on over
No,
here.
we all have a different idea.
Colin sees something I don't.
Yeah.
What do you see,
When
Joe?
we attack the Sentinel, we lose a shield. When they attack us, shields don't matter, right? Yeah. It's fine.
Alex is the
Stop,
pilot.
stop revealing your hands, team. 3 damage, trade for a shield. That feels like the right choice.
There you go.
Sounds great to me.
Joe,
This nonsense.
I'm on board.
elfish excitement in your eyes. You figured it out.
I don't know what y'all are cooking over there.
I'm concerned.
I'm giving away Alex's moves. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not helping.
Joe, you gotta walk out of this
Yes.
room right now.
Oh man. We'll go 6 base.
Alright, 6 to base.
I imagine that if she had a pilot she wanted to play in that, she would have played it. So, given that there's no pilots currently in hand, I feel comfortable attacking base.
Use
You
action
rube.
information to base your decisions
Call him
on.
a
Yeah.
rube.
I like that.
Ryan, can I see your hand now?
You can't play both sides.
Can't. No.
What
None
do you
of
set,
that.
3 Palpatines?
To your base, I restore 1.
Oh yeah.
We got this, Rose. Okay, so in his hand, he's got
Ryan is 4 damage. Alex is 5.
We'll throw another Contract Gem Master.
Another one.
Whoa.
They told me I should, educate you on the importance of not disrupting games in the way that you're doing.
Sorry, it's funny.
Alright, I'll deploy Rose as a unit.
Nice.
Certainly.
I really like the sets, like all of the non-pilot leaders still really working well with like all the vehicles. I mean, Thrawn working well with all the undefeated. Rose specifically
Ooh.
calling out.
In Debt to Crimson Dawn
Those,
on the
vehicles,
so you
it's
have to
fun.
pay 2 to ready it.
Two to ready it.
Yeah.
Rough. I'll do 4 to your base. I have no vehicles to heal at the moment.
I will claim the initiative.
Do I play this? Since you seem so excited. Can't.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
You need to ignore me. I'm noticing things like 10 turns too late.
I just want to give you a chance. You're so excited. But I guess, yeah, you took the initiative, so
I
I
did.
have to pass.
All right.
Alex,
Moving right along.
with 5 resources.
Yeah.
We're never gonna have Rose dominance if you keep passing with open resources.
What?
never gonna work.
I'll be at. I won't be at the right number, will I?
The upgrade on the Star Viper is In Debt to Crimson Dawn, which the short version is you have to pay 2 to ready it.
Yeah, when it readies, it either immediately exhausts itself or you pay 2. Nice to put on leaders, by the way. Big fan of putting that on leaders.
Oh yeah.
Star Viper
I'm
feels
facing
more
a
relevant
tough
here.
decision. What do I resource?
Great question.
This could help me. Maybe.
I think you're. We're on the back foot here because of us not playing. So I don't know. I think that is the card that does the least. Oh wait, no, just kidding, just kidding. Oh, you're right. Never mind. Ignore that one. Yeah, your least favorite big thing probably.
It might be this one. All right.
Yep. See what you gotta
6 resources.
Are you going to leave that exhausted or are you going to pay 2?
I think I won't pay 2.
Won't pay 2.
It's a really expensive hand. I'm sure you can tell by all the
Yeah,
groaning
I'm
over
scared of the
here.
fact that you have like 5 cards in hand and 5 resources and didn't play anything last turn. I know where that score goes. Let's get 6 on base.
11 on Rose's base.
Thanks.
That's nothing. We're doing great.
What's the quickest way
Yeah,
to
I
do
mean,
this?
they can
One
stabilize.
and-
Stabilize nice and
I
nice
forgot
and
you're on our
easy.
team.
Rose solidarity, I
Yep.
think.
Yep.
Although I guess I am left side table too, so my loyalties are really torn.
I know it's me against the world. It's all right.
I'm rooting for you.
Thanks, Xander.
Anytime.
I know it's me against the world.
I just keep looking at your hand and going, man, that's a good card. And that's it.
Moving on.
Yep, moving on. Are most of the bounty hunters ships, like the Jump Master and all those, they're all transports pretty much, besides like Cad Bane has a fighter, right? I feel like, the Fire Spray's a transport,
Xanadu Blood, yeah.
Jump Master's a transport, Mist Hunter's
And a lot of those
transport.
pilots do call it transport in
Yeah.
the set.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a hostage-taking bounty hunter, you gotta
this is the plan,
transport
just
people.
deciding
That's
to
true.
target.
Yeah.
You don't wanna advise me.
I'm not piloting this. I need a new word. Yeah.
It's all you
it's
now,
the
Alex.
it's the 9 HP that's making this so difficult.
What a healthy ship.
It's only 6 HP now. Just a little
That's
bit.
also a
Yeah,
problem.
chunks.
That is still a problem.
Yeah, I mean, Rio is a good pilot. Good pilot
But I
leader.
think I gotta play at
Ooh,
least.
all 6. Always scared when someone
Yeah,
exhausts all 6
I think
resources.
I think so.
What do we got? The card.
Corporate
Ooh.
light cruiser ambush raid 1. Fringe vehicle capital
Sure.
ship. The target of the attack was what's getting me.
Ah, I see.
That'll do what, 5?
We'll do 5 here.
Back, but you will have something that can attack me. That's what's making this difficult.
Yeah.
Do you want to show that? I think is that card new, or is that one of the...
We'll throw it out
It's
there.
still pretty
just so people
solid.
can
That
see
one
it.
up.
But yeah,
And Alex, don't forget the Rio ship has 6 power
It has
as
6
well
powers. It
because
will-
it's a transport.
it will kill it if you
Because it's a
attack it.
transport?
Yeah.
Yep. That's a tough call.
Yeah.
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 I have been, yep. I think I'm gonna do all the damage to this. I need to get rid of it as soon as
Yeah.
possible,
That's
and
fair.
it's taking me a long time to get the damage on it.
Yeah.
There. We'll throw. Let's see. Well, there's a Wingman Victor 2 on this Jump Master, which also makes me a TIE Fighter.
Pretty cool.
And now it's even bigger.
Nice.
I will attack with Hera. So I get to
Tie game
heal
again?
1.
Yeah.
10 on... Yep, 10,
10
10. Let's do it.
I love the versatility on the Hera unit.
Yeah.
Oh,
pilot or
absolutely.
ground
I
is just
like
so
when
nice.
the pilots just give the ability they have. It's very easy to just remember.
And if it's Restore 1, it just feels good no matter where you throw
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And you can lane dodge. Like, oh, their space lane's scary. I'm just gonna go ground.
This Moff Gideon unit, it's just a 5/4.
Ooh. We have
Wielding the
some
Darksaber, right?
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Hanging out.
Each unit an opponent plays costs 1 more. I don't like that at all. Interesting, but I think think giving you as few units as possible feels right.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
4 HP is a liability.
I will claim.
And I have to pass. So I'm definitely resourcing something. This might. No, when defeated, that's not going to help me anytime soon.
That Rio leader has been such a problem.
Yeah. It's so many stats.
It's
for
a
its
lot of
deploy
stats
cost.
for five.
Absolutely massive stats.
Yeah. Vader's the only one that's bigger, and Vader's only bigger by 1. He comes out a whole turn later.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Rio's legit.
And
He's
Saboteur
very
is so
legit.
good,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, Saboteur is nothing to
Yeah.
shake a stick at, especially
Yeah.
unlimited.
No, like any Sentinel, no matter if it's like understated, is pretty good and limited. And then Rio
Yeah,
just doesn't care.
7.
Yep.
I don't. That's probably gonna be the least helpful. Then am I paying for the Star Viper? I think I can.
I like it.
I think I will.
All right. See, this is the turn that I was hoping to draw into my Mando pilot so that you would finally pay 2 for it, and I would just Mando pilot immediately exhaust. Because there are a couple different exhaust effects in the Gek, so that's why In Depth Crimson Dawn I think is so good. If you have the initiative, especially if your opponent pays the 2 and you just immediately exhaust their unit, just feels amazing.
It's also really funny.
Funny also helps. 6 more to base.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense.
Ryan, did you stop resourcing?
Yeah, several turns ago.
Wow.
2. He
Don't-
needs 2.
I often don't need to go past 5. I would rather be able to unit spam than I would have more
big
resources.
stuff?
Yeah, I don't have anything above 6 here. If I would draw 6, I could just resource and play it.
I think I do this first.
Love it. Long awaited.
I know. Out the airlock on this.
Oh,
Minus
yeah.
5, -5.
Nice.
I,
Unit out the airlock.
That's what I got excited about before.
Oh yeah,
And,
there was a whole plan
yeah,
if
so
Ryan.
I realized I
into
was
it.
giving away information. I feel so bad, Alex. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's honestly okay.
Let's see what we got here. We probably got that and that is my guess. I'll run the tie into the shield.
Fair enough. But that said, I am definitely taking that out.
Goodbye,
There we
Rio.
go.
Team Rose.
Team Rose.
Oh yeah.
Have we not seen the airlock
I
card?
don't believe. I was thinking about it, and I was like, maybe.
Throw that
Oh, this
over
art's
here.
amazing.
I have
It's so-
I have
so
no
good.
idea what
It's a
hasn't
good
been previewed yet. so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw it up there.
Throw out.
Of course you can see it.
So, -5 for 5.
Just
Very
solid.
fun.
Yep. Sometimes it acts like Vanquish. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I'm this short of punching through the unit.
And keeping your own unit alive, which is
Yeah.
nice too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the use cases are overlapping, but not entirely.
Yeah.
Right.
With all these
with a straight
pilots,
Vanquish.
Yep.
doubling as upgrades, it's very, very
Notice it's
useful.
missing the word non-leader.
Yeah.
I'll play this Guerrilla Soldier. So when played, I'm going to deal 3 indirect damage to your units and base. If you damage a base with this will ready.
Oh, that's brutal right
Unfortunately,
there.
I don't really have options, do
Yeah.
Base is definitely getting damaged this turn. So.
I?
Might as well put them all there then.
Do I take out all my units? That feels ill-advised.
You are your own advisor.
Love indirect damage forcing my opponent into hard decisions. It's all about.
These are the moments when indirect is just awesome,
Yeah.
right?
Love to have a bunch of people things with 1 HP and just be like, Even better to have an IG 2000 then.
Sure.
I think I need Hera's Restore, and I kind of want Rose's Damage, truthfully, so maybe they all go on the base.
There
Sure.
you go.
I will
It's
ready.
a little risky,
Guerrilla
but
Soldier.
I'll
Good
do
call.
it. Alright, I'm at 19 damage on base.
19
Yes,
and
it's
10.
ready, but it only has 2 power, so it's not the
But it
worst
still
thing.
could total 5 damage, depending on how he uses it, so...
Yeah.
But that said, use Hera while I have her. 2 to your base and restore 1.
Hero's been super useful.
Oh yeah.
Both games.
Now she's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Rose doing 4 to your base makes more sense.
Yeah, I think a lot of people wanted sort of a splashier Hera unit, but it's hard to argue with just she's really as both a unit and an upgrade. She's really efficient.
There's something to that, just like Smuggle being like, oh, it's so expensive, but it does effectively draw you a card. There's all these like hidden strengths built in, and pilot versatility is a huge strength.
Yeah.
Go Zygarian. Star Hopper.
Deal indirect damage.
When defeated,
Got
yeah.
it. I take initiative.
Pass.
Pilots really make you think about all the use cases that are possible within the game, rather than just the high end of one card or one version of it.
What's the likelihood of this card being useful right now?
Oh, you drafted that one?
That's
I like that
It
one.
was a rare that went around the table, so.
Yeah.
knowing Ryan, like medium high, but
Knowing me.
What does that mean?
I do think I
what is
was.
the hoop on it? Oh yeah.
But information.
Yeah.
We paid our debt. There's no more extortion happening, so.
I'm gonna resource that and possibly take a chance on that card, depending on how this turn shakes out.
We don't have the rights to that song.
I know, I did it quietly.
All right, a 2/3 and a 2 with 1 HP left.
Is it 8 resources to 6?
Oops.
Looks like.
Now back to Joe with the resource report.
Yep.
Like it's an 8 to 6 out there today.
That other screen over there, just cut to him.
Yeah,
Yep, still is 8 to 6. Back to you in studio.
you did miss him under the table going.
What is the best first move here?
tough.
I'm gonna deal 4 to your base with Rose
All right.
Yeah.
Rose.
and consider my options.
I love Rose's
Oh,
stat
lovely.
line.
Trade
Oh
Rose.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna trade with Rose?
Nice. Okay.
All right.
That's-
Rose did her job.
Yeah.
That means this is probably. I know he's got Rio, but I'm still gonna play this card.
It's still good.
Yeah. That's a lot of
tapping.
exhaustive
Exhaustive
resources.
resources.
Should be 7,
7 is a lot of resources.
Yes.
Ooh, let's
and
go.
I get an X-wing.
Sure.
Nice.
That is a lot
Space
of
Fleet.
Shame
damage.
about that saboteur that Rio repeatedly puts on units, huh?
Yeah.
They've seen Tantive 4.
I showed it off
Good.
earlier.
Good.
Yeah. Speaking of Rio's on 3 base.
Yeah.
Shucks.
One job,
you.
Tantive 4.
I'm at 21 damage, but I am gonna play this now.
Someone's asking a really sort of classic question. What happens with cards after a draft? If I opened a pack with a legendary but don't want to draft it, who keeps it after the games are finished? The player who drafts the card keeps the card, generally speaking.
Also done it where you redraft all the cards after you finish.
Oh,
with-
that's fun.
No.
Yeah, with whoever did well getting to draft first and having higher
interesting.
priority.
I had a resource. I took a chance.
I think
It's still good
that's
info.
okay.
I personally like you get what you drafted, and then it makes
Sure.
it interesting to start hate drafting some cards, either in
Well,
the failure
we'll
collection
mention
or
the
you're like,
chat
I
in
just
a
don't want them to
second.
have this.
Absolutely.
You get 12 extra cards. You gotta spend them somewhere.
That's right.
We have to make it through our 3rd contracted jump chip.
Yeah. You gave them all to
Sorry.
me.
Third
Yeah.
jump out.
Uh,
I
as-
did. I know.
As for what I just played, I used Jam Communications to look at Ryan's hand, hoping to discard an event from it.
Is that a new card?
Might
I
be.
don't know, it's a rare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Show
it's
it
right
off.
there.
I
Very
love this
few
card.
events in my hand at present.
And then I also took initiative while Ryan played a unit.
That's a fun card.
I think that was one of the very first cards I got to design.
Really?
Yeah,
Seriously?
I think so. I think so.
Whoa.
Around 4 and 5 is when our influence starts leaking in more and more.
More and more. More
And it
and
was
more.
a version of removal?
Hey now.
Interesting.
Oh, these could all work for me.
Listen, Colin.
I love it too.
I love
I think
disruption.
I stay at 8. I think I got enough to work with. And the decks I make tend to stay at 8. But, like that's usually a good resource line for me.
Can we confirm the HP totals?
Currently 20 on my base, 20 damage, and 21 damage on Rose's base.
Yeah.
And also,
Alex has 21.
21.
Yep.
Yeah.
21.
It's close.
Nice and close.
And let's start with playing direct hit on your contracted jump
Defeat
master.
a vehicle. Sure.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Defeat
Love
a
defeat a
non-leader vehicle for 4
Have we seen that
resources.
card? Is that a new card?
Direct hits.
Let me see that one.
Yeah, that's
yes, we have seen this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Really nice in this limited environment.
Oh yeah.
I'm the only one who can have Sentinel on the board.
Sentinel.
Dang it! Ha! All right.
You don't happen to have another direct hit.
I wish.
Usually the one does the trick.
Yeah, you usually feel pretty good about it.
And yes, I know Rio still has Saboteur. So, but that said, since one will attack me anyway, and I don't trust your hand, I think. Oh, because it has Sentinel, I'll have to do something else first. Hold on. Hold, please. I'm going to put this Academy graduate
Nice.
2, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I was reading the unit cost for a sec, but for just 1, 2, but now it has Sentinel. But it's a little bigger now.
It is. Let's have.
I like that.
What do you
Yeah. Well, Rio 3 to base.
Rio?
I keep forgetting.
Yep.
Giving Saboteur is so good, but also
I'm just used to such the safe feeling of the
Yeah.
word Sentinel in front of
That's
me.
what
Yeah.
I,
Let alone
I
multiple
love
things that say
Sentinel
Sentinel.
so
Yeah.
much.
That when someone's so rude as to ignore that, it's a tough.
But yeah, let's see. How much do you do back?
4.
4.
Four,
So that
that's
does take out the X-Wing and the graduate, but that's okay.
I'll just claim initiative.
All right. Well,
Yeah. 5 to base.
seems good.
We're
Oh
close.
man.
Oh man.
24, 25. This has been
Got a
so
lethal
close.
threat.
I've
Check.
really been surprised this whole time.
Check has been called.
Never be surprised
All
by
right,
Rose.
Yeah.
I stay at 8.
She's great.
This card was interesting, but I
Ryan,
don't know
do
how
you want me to root for
useful
you?
it
Can I see your
is,
cards then?
You can
to
start
be
rooting for me in the
honest.
last turn of the game.
I didn't pick favorites. Start flashing hand signals over to Alex and be like, all right.
All right, you have initiative.
Yep, I don't have enough. We have a Rio attack for 3 to base, and then we lose. I drew this Pantoran Starship Thief, but it can only get control of fighters and transports, not capital ships. It's not a real out.
Difference maker.
Let's go, Alex.
That was
Great game,
huge.
great
Good
game.
game.
Great
If
job.
you left the X-Wing alive, would that have been game for you then? Because you could have stolen. No, that would have still been there.
They had a pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that would be
Great.
good.
I drew this super heavy ion cannon in my last turn.
That's
Have
what
they-
Ooh.
have they seen that?
That yes, Ryan showed that one off earlier.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah,
Nice.
also,
All right.
great game.
Great
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Colin, are you ready? We said 3 games, so we'll play a quick one. Here.
Rose wins.
This is the quick match.
This is the quick match. We're either going to win or lose
If we don't
very
have time,
quickly.
it's okay.
Oh yeah, well, let's
Blaze of glory.
go. We have a new base art on this one, Ryan. If you want to show that one off
Sure.
as we're getting ready.
And instead of the palace that I said I was using before, I drafted Data Vault in the last pack, and we'll be using Data Vault, the rare card number 24 from set 4.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right,
Somebody asked what that
cheers.
ship thief was. That's the Pantoran Starship Thief. Or
Oh,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
uh,
I'll throw that
I
in there
think
for
we had
people.
shown that before as
I think
well.
we've seen it,
But yeah, people were just asking.
people could have joined late.
Exactly.
Yeah, Rose
I will do the
2-0.
same
Nice
thing.
work, Alex.
Yeah,
And
That was a fun one to watch.
that was.
yeah. I feel like I was really digging for my Mandalorian pilot. He had the
Oh,
exhaust
yeah.
plus buff and then hit base for 6.
That card's really good. Is
really
it
nice.
legendary or is that rare?
It was. He is a uncommon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I will present my 40 card deck to my opponent, showing them that I have 40 cards in it and not 30.
That's awesome.
So I'm allowed to do that.
Nice.
So
How many
exciting to
off
see a
aspect do you have in
33.
Yeah.
I think I have 2 villainous cards that I
Okay.
hope to just be resources and not draw the last turn that I need them.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll find out.
I am so
Look
scared of
at
this
the camera.
matchup. You were the one person I didn't want to play because I was like, oh, Poe might be able to go toe to toe with Wedge on the speed here.
We're having a pilot showdown.
Yeah.
Especially if you start with the health advantage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Alex, who starts the game?
Yeah.
Please.
I'm begging you.
Xander starts.
Let's
with
go.
I understand.
You were also part of my council. I'm giving their side a chance.
Oh.
Love it.
I'm not going to recover from that
I'm
one.
mulliganing.
You're mulliganing? Okay.
Data
Turns
vault
out-
players have a lot of mulligan, high mulligan rate, I think.
Oh, shucks.
Turns out my deck is more dispersed than it was before. This one will have a 2-drop in it.
All right, well, this is actually... Boy, oh boy. Sure wish I wasn't doing this. So this feels really good. So if you can see the top down. These two bad
Yeah.
boys together feels really good, but the rest of this is something I don't want right now.
No.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out. I really wanted to use this. I don't think it's worth holding on to though. And this guy can't search very well right now. I love Snap Wexley. Unfortunately, I have 3 resistance cards.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
the entire deck.
Wedge is going to do the searching for you.
Yeah.
All right, take it away, Xander.
All right, let's go ahead and drop ourselves a Resistance X-Wing.
Oh, good.
When it has a pilot on it, it gets +1/+1, which feels pretty good in a deck full of pilots.
I'm going to showcase the value of pilots are also ground units.
Yeah!
Here's a
3/1
3/1 determined recruit on the ground.
That one I believe is new, so we can throw that out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Love this guy.
One of my favorite common pilots.
Yeah.
Just hits the base, whether it's on a ship or on the ground. It's going to hit shit.
That lane dodge capability is so nice there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't have any 1-drop pilots, so I'll grab that.
Great. Next turn.
Let's do it. Yeah, that one hurt. I was really banking on that.
Just scoop now.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Ryan and I both just rechecked the piloting cost on that one.
And like, because in my brain, it was different.
Yeah.
to make that work, to make your
So
deck
here's the
work
thing.
right.
This is really not lining up for me numbers-wise.
Oh, I'm
right
so glad because I'm having the same issue
now. Sweet. Let's do it.
on this side.
It's gotta be that one, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just deciding what my actual move is this turn. But that's definitely the one that gets out of here.
Yeah. I mean,
Numbers-wise, I don't want this over there and this over here. I'd rather do this and do anything, honestly. All right. Let's go ahead and
don't forget already.
use Wedge's ability. I will play a card from my hand using piloting. It costs 1 less, so I'll pay 1 for Anakin Skywalker.
Oh yeah.
on there.
Whoa.
So this is now a beautiful 5/6.
Oh my goodness.
When a charged unit completes an attack, you may return that upgrade to its owner's hand. Can't have that one. System Shock. Tactic. Defeat a non-leader upgrade attached to a unit. That non-leader upgrade.
That seems
I
fair.
will, if I do, which I did, I'll deal 1 damage to that unit.
Okay. Well, it's still alive, luckily.
It does lose that plus
Get rid of that
one.
plus
Oh,
one,
yes, it
plus
does.
one.
Well, no, I'm. Give me a second. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, team. Boshek is here. We have options in the piloting lane. Wed plays an upgrade. I'll discard the top 2 cards of my deck. Return each of those cards with an odd cost to my hand. We've got a Skyway Cloud card. I'll take that. And a Independent Smuggler.
Oh my gosh.
And you can only do all that because Wedge made it cheaper for you.
Yeah.
Before. 3 to base, please.
3.
You just drew 2 cards, and I don't like it.
Oh, is System Shock new? Have we seen that card?
System Shock is new.
System
Yeah.
Shock. Oh, one of the other efficient removals.
We love efficient removal.
Check out
We do.
System Shock. I take it pretty highly in draft.
Yeah.
Because this is a pilot set where non-leader upgrade oftentimes means your opponent's best pilot.
Yep.
And that 1 damage, you have all those leave all but 1 health on my guy. And it goes big.
Good for scooping up a TIE fighter or something like that.
Yeah.
True.
And those pilots are usually giving stats too. So
yeah.
you're hitting for more than 1 damage-ish.
Did we ever think we were going to put non-leader upgrade as a line of card text?
What you got?
I'll do 4 to base then.
Just 4.
Just 4. You're eating through my pilots though. That System Shock didn't feel good.
I will claim the initiative.
All right, that seems fair. I'll pass.
Right.
Please. If I ask my deck nicely, I'll get there. Boy, oh boy.
What an interesting draw we're having. Not you. I'm ready. Oh, and I'm first. That's how ready I am.
You're so ready.
System Shock can't hit Poe because System Shock hits a non-leader upgrade.
Let's do 3 to base.
specifically. He is still a leader upgrade. He just doesn't know the unit
3 to
is
base.
attached to a leader unit.
All
You
right.
have 6 damage on your base now.
I don't like that. So I'll just do the 4 back. It seems fine to just keep reciprocating that way for me.
You do win that in the long run. Sure. I see a damaged unit on the board. Remember earlier when I was talking about caring about damaged units, this costs 3 instead of 4.
Ooh.
Damaged ground units.
Damaged ground unit shows that I did not read the card correctly. I
I mean, you could play it anyway, right?
could play
That would
it.
have
you
happened
don't
in
have-
the Rules Admiral
Based on
game.
your
No.
resources.
I know. Fine, I'll do it anyway. There it is, the full cost.
Full cost. All right. Well. What do I want to do here? I think. Boy, oh boy. Let's just drop this Razor Crest, which is a card revealed this morning. It's a 3/5, and when a pilot attaches to this unit, I may return a non-leader unit to its owner's hand that costs 2 or less, or if it's exhausted, 4 or less.
Ooh,
Your card's really good.
That's
Great
real fun.
card.
Yeah.
that's
Put yourself
brutal.
ahead while removing your opponent's units.
I will claim initiative.
Love to
Yeah.
have that as just a don't deploy Poe.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Wedge comes out next turn, though, don't he? I like him on a ship better than the ground. I'll pass.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Oh, you actually took one.
Yeah, I did. Man. Actually, I think it took 2.
This is a 1 of in my deck.
You're still thinking about it, though.
I'm-
Yeah.
Hey, space is important.
Space is important.
I will resource my 1 of Swarming Vulture Droid.
I also. Where to go?
Oh, Swarming Vulture Droid, bro!
Swarming Vulture You know, sometimes you're really hopeful at the beginning of a draft, and you're like, this could work. It could happen.
Hey, mine can be cast for all of its cost.
Yeah.
I go first.
Yeah, you got it.
Did I have a specific plan? Maybe. Let's try Wedge. Wedge comes out at
5.
5. That's now.
That is
and
now.
he's going to give +3/+4.
Yes.
It's scary up there. How about we attack your base for 3?
That seems fair. 9 on my base? Let's do 40 years, then.
Yeah, we noticed that the score is just those 2 guys running
Yeah.
into each other. Okay, there we go. It's still scary up there. Let's do. Yeah. 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 We're gonna Poe leader and put him on a vehicle.
I don't like that.
This
On the ground?
on the ground.
Is that
I know
even
you were
allowed?
looking up there, but I will choose to use his
allowed.
action and pay 1, flip this leader, and attach him as an upgrade to a friendly vehicle unit.
Okay.
It says nothing about where that vehicle lives.
It's fair.
He can fly anything.
Yep.
He can fly anything.
Even if it is a walker.
He can fly a walker.
All right. I wasn't going to do this before, but I think I do now. Let's pay 1 for commence patrol, which I talked about earlier. Put another card and a discard pop on the bottom of its owner's deck. And if I do, I'll create an X-Wing. So that just goes over here.
Sure.
Give me an X-Wing. Thank you. I got so many pilots and not enough places to put them.
I see 2 open ships right now.
I will
We got
choose to hit your
plans.
base for 5 damage.
All right. Brings me to 14. There we go. All right. Wedge, join us on the Razor Crest. When a pilot attaches, I'll put an exhausted non-leader unit that costs 4 or less to its owner's hand. Let's put that ATDP back.
You've played right into their hands.
Ah!
They're going to come out there.
I will
I think it'll be
choose.
all right, though.
Well, now. Let's first bring out. Oh wait, I still have the card. It's still in my hand.
Yeah, keep it
Let's
forward.
bring out Poe
Okay, bring it.
as just a leader this time. A 4/6 ground unit, not attached to anything.
All right.
He's walking.
He's walking. All right, let's go ahead. I think this one is a new card. So let's pay 1 for Punch It. If we want to show that one off, I'll attack with a vehicle unit. It gets +2/+0 for this attack, so I'll swing for 8 with the Razor Crest.
Ooh.
I can't keep up with this, Xander.
I hate drafted one of those.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And I'm up to 20 damage on my 33 health base.
13 left.
Yikes. Fine. I will put back the occupier that you put back into my hand.
Oh yeah, I used that one. Thank you. That doesn't go to hand. I'll use it again. Don't worry about it. All right. How do I want to do this? I think I. You got a lot of ping, I'm sure, in there. Let's just pay 3 for Skyway Cloud Car.
Yeah. What does
That's
that
great.
do?
Notably, a ground unit.
Notably,
What does that do?
Cloud Cars on the ground. Every time it gets me. When defeated, I may return a non-leader unit with 2 or less to its owner's hand.
Do I have time to attack this?
Maybe.
What's the race math? We're going to get to, I'm going to 12, 13. You go first.
I see a Vulture Droid question. Yes, the Swarming Vulture Droid is the common in the set that's 3 times as much as any other
Yeah,
common
yep.
that appears. Yeah.
That would be
Collectible.
13. That was a 6 and a 4. That's what it's a darned if I do and don't situation. Let's attack your base for 4.
All right, brings me to 18.
I respect it.
I have a
I will
line.
use Wedge's ability when it was on attack. The next pilot is free for this one because it's a 1-coster. And so now this is a +1/+1 with raid 1 on my ground unit. So now I can eat some of those fellas on the ground if needed.
Was
It's
not
4/5.
expecting.
Keep going to base.
Or keep going to base. I mean, we got options here.
That is a good reminder that I got to watch out for free pilots.
Yeah, we love free pilots.
Thanks, Wedge. Yes. Okay, I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Trying my best indeed.
Yeah.
Here's where it feels really good to have villainy cards in your deck.
That's
You know,
Resourcing.
you
You're
know which
drawing,
cards
yeah.
to resource.
There is that bit of like cognitive shortcutting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like when I draw a smuggle card, oh, I know what I'm resourcing this turn, right?
That's a really good way to put it. Okay. And that's a 4/4 raid 1 now?
Yes.
yeah.
But you have these pilots that are going to come ruin my day.
Hopefully, that's the game plan.
Yeah, I get it. Wow, we can do that. Let's try it.
I don't think you should.
I'm going to spend all 6.
All 6.
I'm going to play Rebellious Hammerhead.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a new card. It's a 5/7 spaceship. When played, I may deal damage to a unit equal to the number of cards in my hand.
Ooh.
I have 4
Ooh.
cards in hand.
Where are you dealing the 4?
Great question. Yeah, I was going to do it to the ground unit. I do it there.
Through here? All right. This one's gone.
Does that ground unit? Yeah.
Yep, when defeated, I may return a non-leader unit with 2 or less power to its owner's hand.
Would you like to return that
Shucks.
X-Wing?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I am going to pay 3 for this Death Space Skirmisher to exhaust. Boy, oh boy. I think I.
Oh, I think chat wants to see the new Hammerhead.
Oh yeah, let's show that
sweet.
Rebellious Hammerhead.
Cool card.
It's a very
That's
cool
the shiny
foil
one,
too.
Yeah.
And then let's exhaust. Boy.
Yeah, look at that colorful hammerhead.
Very cool
Math.
looking.
Let's just do Poe.
Poe's exhausted.
Yeah.
Let's hit your base for 3 with this pilot.
All right, hit the base for 3, brings me to 21.
That little guy's been out since turn 1
Yeah.
with 1 HP.
Oh yeah.
Just punching away.
All right, so you're at 20. I've got to swing for 4 right now to base.
Let's
9 left.
hit you for 3,
Hit me for 3.
so it's tied.
We're close to that 33 being a very big deal, right?
Yeah.
Let's do 6 to base. My next pilot cost 1 less.
I will take the
Normally
initiative.
you would have lost right now, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
hold
normally
on,
you
let's
would've, but
all
that evolved.
celebrate this.
Unfortunately,
hanging
you
on.
do
No,
still
stop
lose.
that. No, stop,
Play
no.
1 for Poe on the X-Wing.
Oh my gosh.
And let's swing for 4 more.
That's a game,
Good
Xander.
game.
A hair away, a free pilot away, a cheaper pilot away.
Yeah.
It's just a lane dodge slugfest.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Just swing.
Absolute
haymakers
race.
left and right.
Yeah. I finally got what I needed out there. The one, you actually defeating Anakin felt pretty good because I got to keep doing things. Getting pilots, getting your hate for pilots out of your hand felt so good that I was like, okay, now
Oh, yeah.
all my guys are safe.
What are the chances they have another one?
Yeah, that felt good, especially since I had Boshek to immediately follow up with, so that worked out. But
And I just didn't draw space units early, so Poe didn't really get to shine as a
Yeah.
ability. But shine does you got rid of
Just
him
got it.
as the upgrade, and now he's back, still hurting you.
yeah, I was worried about it, but I was like, oh man, bouncing the other guy doesn't feel nearly as good as getting rid of that ATDP, which I don't really have any other options. Like
Yeah.
after that point, I was like, there's nothing else I can do on the ground, so just getting rid of a big unit felt good.
I had to just commit to the race, and here we are.
Yeah.
Great game.
Great game. All right. I think, all the cards that we just showed or have been shown, so I don't think there's anything new there. But I saw a couple questions in the chat. I think most of them were answered, but one of them was, who will be going to Multicon this weekend? That'll be myself and Serena, our marketing director, will be there doing demos, chatting about the game, handing out promos there. Should be a very cool event, so if you are in the Los Angeles area, be sure to look it up and swing by if you can. But I think without further ado, this is our, the end of our draft stream. Thank you, Ryan, for coming on to explain a little bit about what's to come
Happy
in
to help.
Comp Rules 4. Yeah, I'm sure you just love
It's
coming on to
coming
help.
pre-release week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. Thank you all for joining us here. Thank you all at home for joining us. And we'll see you all next week for our Twin Sons gameplay. We'll see you all next time.